Hello, viewers of Sounding Board, and today we're going to talk about a kind of a 90s classic Barbie, the my size Barbie. It's not my size, but for a child, it was a playmate. That Barbie could be a playmate with her, because Barbie only came out in this size. But now, you had the imaginary friend of Barbie. Sorry I don't have the clothes, but it's hard to find them complete at the flea markets nowadays, because these came out so many years ago that they're really hard to find, like I said, complete. And you can see she has some mobility, and this predates the molded underclothing too. So this is an early version of it. She even has no molded shoes. She has hip, shoulder, and neck. She has no articulation in the elbows or the knees. And she has real rooted hair. This one's kind of dirty because of the age, and it's kind of matted. But it was, like I said, it was a flea market find. And it was worth it for like $2 to pick it up and do a review and compare, talk about it, because like I said, Barbie is this size. But the doll was mainly I think it was a Toys R Us exclusive, and so maybe catalog exclusive. And so it was dressed as a ballerina, a princess, standard Barbie. It was dressed as something. And the big selling point to a lot of them, because I think she ran for almost 5 to 10 years, was she could wear the child's clothing. And it was a friend that, because girls have their own imaginary world, guys have their own, and girls like having tea parties and stuff with stuffed animals, and maybe they want to have a tea party with Barbie, because this size just doesn't lend itself to a tea party as this one does. The only problem is the outfits got lost over time, because even the outfit supposedly could fit on a child, probably a really lean child, but not a fat child. And even this, it's like people will say, "Oh, this Barbie body shames," because she's telling kids that it's not right to be chubby or chunky or. But the thing is, an imaginary friend to a child doesn't represent themselves. That's the funny part. It represents an ideal of their imagination of what they believe the world should be. Until they get old enough to learn that video games will subsidize and fulfill their video game their world needs of lack of imagination. And then schooling will destroy the rest of their imagination. But there's a short period of time where the child does imagine. And parents should foster that instead of hinder that. They don't make my size Barbie in this size anymore. She's actually smaller. The only dolls made this size nowadays is the Disney ones by Jax. Because I think this is an Arco doll, not a Mattel. That's one of the sub companies of Mattel. And now, over time, even the Disney license of the giant size dolls has been passed on to Jakks Pacific. And they have, like I said, the painted underwear. They go through every single safety thing so parents don't get offended. And they make, because Target has them still, they have Elsa, Elsa's sister, and Rapunzel. They don't make any of the other characters. And so, yeah. It's just one of those things is that it was a nice little weird novelty item. Because the Superstar Barbie is about 14 inches tall, maybe 20. And the new My Size Barbie is maybe about 30. And then, before that, the biggest doll that Mattel had placed out wasn't a Barbie, actually. It was Marie Osmond. And she was at least one head shorter than this one. But it does have the same body construction. So they made the mold of this doll bigger. Of the Marie Osmond bigger. So then she can fit on the same thing. And I think she even uses a variant of the same stand. Excuse me, Marie Osmond used. But until next time, this is the Sounding Board, signing off.